Hey everybody, how you doing? So I see it's a little bit washed out here. Let me just hold on. All right, hopefully that helps. Folks, I'm here to announce that we all work in strange ways. Yesterday, I started the day off by writing on Facebook that I wasn't feeling particularly motivated or creative, and so I was chilling, which is what I did. However, because that's just the way things go. One thing happens and then it catalyzes something else. Chris Oliver, Ollie Rules, who's also another VC member, uploaded a new video and shared that he has a new album on Bandcamp. Well, that got me to thinking, well, if Chris got a new album up, then maybe Bandcamp is working again, because for a while there, for about a month, I tried to upload music to it and it wouldn't go. I think there was a security breach that I got an update for that fixed that. I don't know that, but it seems that everything is working since I did that update. Anyway, that got me to thinking, well, if Bandcamp is working, then I can assemble my next album because I'm ready. I mean, I have several albums worth of music ready. I mean, list that I'm listening to and that I'm ready to share. So I went ahead and assembled the follow-up to Flyover digitally, and it's called Murphy. And it's playing in the background. And some of you who follow me, you've heard several of the tracks from my new album because I've been playing them in the background of videos in the past month or so as I've been working on tracks. It's a 14-track full-length album, 42 minutes and 23 seconds long, and I uploaded it last night, and I am so thrilled. People have already started to buy it. Save me, folks, please. Thank you. Yes, and some of you folks are showing through what you're paying for it, that your support for me. Thank you very much. I won't say any names, but a couple folks paid, one person paid 3 times the listed what I'm asking for the album digitally, which is $7. Thank you so much. Thank you. This is business, and I need the business. So, in essence, what Murphy is what I'd like to release next on vinyl, possibly with some minor tweaks between now and a vinyl release. But it's a natural progression to what I put together for the film Flyover. A lot of the songs are still have a lot of beat involved, like this one. And is this music made for the club? Is there a purpose for it? The best purpose I can give you for my music is it's a life soundtrack. So give yourself permission to listen to this music and use it the way you want to, the way it fits. For me, it's a life soundtrack. The beat is there because I love the beat. There are no words because I want the freedom to let the music to just be there. And it appears that I do have a small but real audience of people who appreciate the music in the same way, or at least ways, the way that the music is coming out. They're digging it, not needing words. So this is another instrumental album. I mean, you could even call it library music if you want to. One track is called Speedway, which is what I had in mind when I wrote it, and I think that it's appropriate. However, I'm still at pains to be literal about what I think the music means or what it describes, because that's just not where it's at for me. It's still very personal, and I want to just keep it as organic as possible. I was talking with my bandmate from Strange Attractors yesterday, Matt, about marketing. And marketing is a reality, But one of the secrets to my personal happiness, and also I guess it's a double-edged sword, it's a source of stress, is the fact that I just refuse to think about life in terms of marketing. I manage those thoughts when I have to, but that's not the way I see the world. The world is not a market to me. The world is the planet that I live on, and I'm a human being, and I insist on trying to live from this point of view as much as possible, because for me it's healthy. The idea of always thinking about the market and how am I going to make my next money, I think is sick. I think it's part of what's wrong with this planet. We have too many people just thinking about money instead of thinking about living. So that's the main purpose of this video, is to announce my new album, Murphy. And why did I call it Murphy? The titles to my songs come out really just, it's like the first thing that comes to mind. And the track that I called Murphy, as I was thinking of the title, I flashed upon my junior and senior year of high school, when one of my buddies was named Bob Murphy, and his family was rich, and they lived out on Elkhorn River. And it was fun to go out to and I'm just saying his name because it's cool. This is ancient history. But it was fun to go to Murphy's and party because they had land, and they lived by the Elkhorn River, and we could go down there and camp on private property like we're in the frickin' forest and go out of our minds. And we did often. Young people, in high school and right out of high school, we had some great parties. There's times when, had we been a little less responsible, we would have died. You know what I'm saying? Getting that inebriated on the river. But Murphy came to mind, and so I called the song Murphy, and then I made a quick collage, and I really liked that, and so I called it Murphy. And that's how I operate, is just, if it feels right, I do it. Sometimes a lot more thought goes into it, but this one, and then the sequencing came together rather quickly. So please check it out, and this is what I'd like to release on vinyl next. I'd like to look at either a Christmas time release or early next year. I looked at Indiegogo, and it's not that it's complicated, but it's like, I don't know that I really want to do that, and I'm gonna see if I'm gonna throw it out there and see if maybe pre-orders, maybe I could get enough money to make the album through pre-orders. Leave me some comments if you are willing to pre-order again, and if I get enough of a response, maybe I'll do that again. That's what I've done in the past. Yeah. I'm really enjoying this music the way it is. I just want to talk about it a little more. Recently I went to see Yes with Nick Fackler of Icky Blossoms and Indrima. And we talked a lot of stuff about music. And Icky Blossoms is wrapping up their new album, which will be out next year. And they're trying to go for it. They want to be commercially viable. And so that's part of what Nick is dealing with. I also want to be commercially viable, but I would like to do it not calculatedly. I just want people to accept the music. And I was playing some new tracks for him, some of what's on here. He gave me some feedback. I appreciated it, and I could hear where he was coming from. And I mulled it over, and I've decided that I'm just gonna, at this point, continue to go in my natural arc of development. I'm really enjoying the music and the sounds that I'm making. And so rather than try to trip myself and bend over backwards to make this sound for young people, which is kind of what we were talking about, trying to corner our market, I'm just going to keep making the music that sounds good to me. And when it gets to the point where I think it's good enough to share with you, that's what I'm going to do, which is why I'm releasing Murphy. It's definitely good enough for me, so I know it's got to be good enough for some of you all. So please, have a listen to Murphy. You can stream it if you don't want to buy it. But this is my new release, and let me know what you think. I really like it. more I can say, but I'm going to keep it here so we can focus on the new release.